Good afternoon, everybody, and I hope you had a great weekend in lockdown and you had time to go through the unfinished business from the last class. All the same, we will just finish off what we set out to do last weekend. And as usual, I seek your participation, active participation, as we saw last time. So there were these words which we could last time. So let's quickly finish them off, starting with 16. Can we have the answer for 16, please? Let's do it quickly. So 16, I want the answer. 16, 1, 6. What is the answer for 16? Harshita, you got it right. So answer is anybody else apart from Harshita? Harshita has answered it. Who else? People are yet to wake up. Anybody else? Grishma has answered. Very nice. But Grishma, your answer, there is a small difference. You answered a eye catcher, which is almost correct, but not the correct one. Venkat Reddy, also the same problem. Now you got it right, Grishma. So the answer is A, it is planet. A and B are close. They're very close. B is what we call an eye catcher. It is there to make you commit a wrong answer. So actually the answer is A. The right sequence, 6-1, the last two letters is given in A. 6-1 meaning E and T. So you got to be careful. So the answer is, therefore, planet. Okay, let's move on. Next, 17th. 17th, what's the answer? 17th answer. All right, Harshita has got it. Aditi has got it. Harshit Verma has got it. Yeah, who else? So answer is pride and answer is B. Okay, let's move on. 18th one. 18th one, what's the answer? Let's look at 18th. 18th is an easy one. 18th, what is the answer? 18th also is, yes, Harshit Verma, Shreya, Lakshmi Priya. Okay, they're all opening the score today. Bhagirath Reddy, that's right. He's got into the fray today. Chalo, who else? Aditi, that's right. Answer is police. Answer is B. Let's go on to 19th. Let's go on to 19th. Srivatsava, let's move on to 19th. 19th, what's the answer? Again, a simple one. 19th got it right. Harshit has got it right. Who else? Who else? We're looking at 19th. Is it taking so much time? Yes, Lakshmi Priya has got it. Who else? Shreya has got it. Shreya has got it. We're talking about 19th. Srivatsava has got it. We're talking about 19th. We're talking about 19th. What's the answer? Yes. Venkat Reddy has got it. Everybody has got it. Bhagirath Reddy has got it. Answer is number. Let's go on. 20th. 20th, what's the answer? 20th. 20th is not a Priya, you didn't get it right. 20. Your answer is not right. Let's look at Shrestha. Shrestha, your answer is not right. 20th, your answer is not right. B, phrase. It is H-R-A-S-E, phrase. Let's go on. 22nd. 22nd, can we have the answer, please? 22nd. 22nd, can we have the answer? Yes. People have answered. Please, everybody has to participate. Everybody has to answer. There's only practice. There is no big deal about this. Tara, welcome back, Tara, after a long time. Good afternoon. Venkat Reddy has answered. Yes, that's right. Answer is castle, and we are looking at C. This guy is fixated about C. So all answers seem to be C. Okay, 23. 23 is not a word which you would have. Let's see, 23. How many of you? Not a very common word. Not a very common that you have responded, but you need to look at the spelling. You need to look at the spelling. The spelling is not right. What is the answer here? Aditya has answered. SJ has answered. So we've got people answering it correctly. Answer is docile. Could somebody tell me the meaning of the word docile? Docile is an important word which you need to know. What is the meaning of the word docile? Can somebody tell me what the meaning of word docile is? Yeah, we don't have too much time. I can't wait for the answers. Docile means somebody who can be easily led, somebody who can be managed. Yes, accepting control. Somebody who can be managed easily, somebody who can be taught, like a docile, say, workforce, docile employees or docile students. So the synonyms of docile are obedient, submissive, compliant, manageable, etc., etc. Let's move on. 24th. Could somebody give me the answer for 24th, please? 24th, answer for 24th. Right. Harshit has got it right already. 24th. Who else? Not a common word. The answer for 24th, answer for 24th is yes. Answer for 24th is remand. Srinivas Reddy has answered it. Answer for 24th is remand. Remand means return of a person to custody, pending trial. His trial is not over, so pending trial, remand of returning of the person to the custody. That is what is the meaning of the word remand. Let's go on to 25th. I'm sorry for the frequent disturbances. I hope things work out from now on. 25th. What's the answer for 25th? Yes, everybody. Sudhanshu is back again. That's nice. Sudhanshu, you were absent in the last class. Everybody has got it right. Everybody has got it right. So answer is 25th is bright. Answer is B. So no big deal there. That's quite a simple one. 26th. 26th again is simple. Can we answer 26, please? 26, yes, Shreya has answered it. Arshita has answered it. Harshit has answered it. Aditi has answered it. Yes, we are looking at trace, and the answer is D. We are looking at trace, and the answer is D. 27th. 27th. 27th, Harshit has got it right. That's right, Harshit got it right. 27th, who else? Let's give a couple of seconds for the others to join. Sudhanshu has got it right. Srivastava has got it right. Yes, very nice. Who else? Tara has got it right. Okay. Shreya has got it right. Aditi has got it right. A lot of you have got it right. That's very nice. Everybody is participating. That's very positive. Answer is Marvel. Okay. Let's go on to 28th. 28th. Harshit is very fast. He's got it right. Anybody else? Shreya has got it right. Who else? Sudhanshu has got it right. Srivatsava has got it right. Answer is again C, which seems to be the favorite of this paper setter. Answer is deport. Deport means send him out of the country, send a person out of the country, say if his visa expires or if he doesn't have proper papers. So that is deport. Next, 29th. 29th. Yes, Harshit has got it right. Shreya, S. Shreya has got it right. CH Shreya has got it right. So there are two Shreyas in the class, S. Shreya and CH Shreya. Both of them have got it right. Okay, then who else? Srinivas Reddy has got it. Harshita has got it. Aditi has got it. Everybody has got it. So that's again an easy question. We're looking at Throne. Okay. And finally, the last one in this series, 30. The last one in the series. Sudhanshu, good. Harshit, good. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Let's see. Who else can answer this? Who else can answer this? Aditi has got it. Srivatsava has got it. Yes, Tara has got it. CH Shreya has got it. Harshita has got it. Lakshmi Priya has got it. Everybody has got it. Answer is project. All right. So that is about jumbled words, jumbled letters. What all you need to do is look at the options, trial and error, arrive at the answer. The trick here is know when to leave the option. You should look at the first 2-3 letters. That makes sense. Move on to the next one. And by the time you finish off the first 1 or 2 options, you will roughly get an idea as to what the word is. Don't take the word, don't take the sequence as it is and try to sequence it and then look at the answer. That's a lengthy method. Always look at the options and then try to answer this question. That is the only technique to answer jumbled letters. Now let's go on to jumbled words so that we can form one coherent sentence. We stopped at the 10th question last time. Let's look at the 11th one now. So 11th one, yes, everybody, please shift focus to jumbled words. Let's go on to the 11th question here. It is there on the screen, 11th one. And it is long. It's, I think, visible. So please look at it and let me see what we can say in terms of the answer. Okay. Oh, people are answering already. Aditi has got an answer, but doesn't look all right. Aditi. Harshita has got an answer. CH Shreya has got an answer, but doesn't look all right. Is it so difficult? So the clincher here is, Tara, you got it, didn't get it right. So it's not a very easy question. See, even such a small sequence can pose trouble to everybody. So let us discuss, how do you identify the right answer? If you look at this whole sequence of sentences, there are 2 sentences which hold there are 2 segments which hold the clue. So what are those 2 segments? If you look at P says, but seeing my host in this mood, all right, Q, I deemed it proper to take leave. What is deem? Deem means to consider, to judge, etc., etc. So he decided that it was proper to take the leave, take leave. Take leave means leave. All right, get out of the place. So P and Q have to go together. P followed by Q is the answer. So if your answer is A or B, it doesn't pass this test and therefore is not the right answer. So A or B, Srivatsa, for example, you say B, or Tara, you say B, they're not the right answers because they don't pass this test. Okay, now let's look at the other ones, because there is C, there is D, both having PQ as a sequence. Now if you look at C, you're starting, it had been my intention to pass the night there. All right, that is okay. But seeing my host in this mood, I deemed it proper to take leave. That as I had frequently done before, this is not gelling. As far as C is concerned, R is not gelling. So C cannot be the answer. Okay. So therefore, what is the answer? Answer is D. So let us see what D says. I saw that it had been my intention to pass the night there, as I had done before, as I had frequently done before. Okay. What I had done before? Passing the night there. So S and R have to be in sequence. R has to follow S. Similarly, Q has to follow P, and both the conditions are being met in D, and therefore the answer is D. It is not a very straightforward question, but that is where you'll have to use your ability to reason out. So answer is D. Let's go on. Let's look at the 12th one. 12th one, can somebody answer? What is the answer for the 12th one? 12th one, what is the answer? 12th one, what is the answer? 12th, yes, that is, looks simple. Yes, a lot of people, Harshit, Aditi, Harshit, Varma, Shrestha. Shrestha has answered. But Shrestha, you'll have to look at the answer. Anaga, good. Shrestha and Anaga have also started participating. That's very good. Shrestha, you'll have to relook at the answer that you've given. Okay. So what does it say? 12th one. It was to be, okay. And R says the last expedition. Okay, there is a mistake here. It should be in a month's time. Sorry, that mistake I should have pointed out early. In a month's time. It should be in a month's time. Dhanush, you have to look at your answer. Answer is not all right. It was to be the last expedition, all right, before their school examination, which was due to start in a month's time. So what was due to start in a month's time? Their school examination was supposed to start in a month's time. Therefore, the proper sequence is RPQS. Some of you have got B, some of you have got A, not the right answer. All right. So you will now see why C is the right answer. Okay. Let's go on to 13th. What is the answer for 13th? They felt safer. Okay. Let's see 13th. Aditi has answered. CH Shreya has answered. Harshita has answered. This looks to be cool. This looks to be easy. Srivatsava has answered. Shrestha has answered. What's the answer? 13th. They felt safer. Srinivas Reddy, you'll have to relook at your answer. Okay. They felt safer as they settled down, okay, to watch the mountain from a distance of more than 5 miles. So PSQ have to go together to watch the mountain from a distance of more than 5 miles. So PSQ have to go together in that order. So Srinivas Reddy, you'll have to see that sequence is not there in C. All right. So answer for 13th is A. 13th is A and not C. Okay. They felt safer as they settled down to watch the mountain from a distance of more than 5 miles. 14th one. Let's go to 14th one, please. 14th, what is the answer? Srivatsava has got an answer. Dhanush has got an answer. But some of you have got all kinds of answers. Some people have said A, some people have said B, some people have said C. Oh my God. Is it so controversial? Why is it so controversial? Let's see. 14th. 14th. If you need help, there are two choices. You either start with S or you start with Q. S says, if you need help, who have instructions? Doesn't make sense. They don't gel. So A cannot be the answer. D cannot be the answer. So the choice is between B and C. All right. Now let's look at B first. If you need help, ask the attendants promptly and politely. So you are supposed to be prompt and polite. Okay. Ask for attendants promptly and politely who have instructions to help our customers. So that who have instructions is hanging there. So look at C is a more elegant grouping. So what does C say? If you need help, ask for attendants who have instructions to help our customers promptly and politely. So this promptly and politely applies to help our customers. So the help has to be prompt and they have to be polite in their approach. So this applies to the attendants. So nobody will give instructions to you to say that, you ask for help promptly. That doesn't make sense. So answer is QSRP. And a lot of you have got QSRP as the answer. So Lakshmi Priya has already gone to 15th. Array, give some time, madam, for us to catch up. Okay, 15th. 15th seems to be easy. Everybody has got it right. Some people are marking B as the answer. Let's see. He was so kind and generous that helped them himself. See, this doesn't gel. So he was so kind and generous that helped them himself. That doesn't make sense. So B cannot be the answer. Whoever has given B as the answer, B cannot be the answer, Aditi or anybody else. Whoever has given B as the answer. So he was so kind and generous that he not only, that is P, helped them himself, but also made others do so. Perfect. 15th is A. Okay. Let's go on. 16th. 16th, what's the answer? 16th. Yes. Srivatsava, Harshit, Sreshta, Shreya, a whole lot of people. Lakshmi Priya, Aditi, Anaga, Sudhanshu, everybody has got it right. So answer is D. No big deal. What is the one thing that is necessary to keep the world going, and without it, we would all die? Oh, is that so? Is everybody working during the lockdown? Okay, let's see. 17th. 17th, let's see what the answer is. 17th, Harshit has already answered. Let's see, 17th, what's the answer? Harshit has already answered. Who else? Why is it taking so much time? Okay, Sudhanshu has answered it. Okay, that's good. Shreya has answered it. Let's see, who else can answer it? Who else? Anaga, Aditi, something wrong there. Lakshmi Priya, something wrong there. CH Shreya, yes. Sreshta, something wrong there. You got to check your answer. Tara is right. Okay, so let's see. I read an advertisement that said, what did it say? So what did it say? That posh, air-conditioned, fully furnished rooms are available. So rooms and are available have to go together. So S and R have to go together. S and R have to go together. Okay. And then you have Q for gentlemen of taste. So for gentlemen of taste. Therefore, SRQ is the right sequence. And that's okay. I read an advertisement that said posh, air-conditioned, fully furnished rooms are available for gentlemen of taste. So just be careful of the prepositions and conjunctions there. Okay. So answer is B. Okay. Don't try to put some answer in a hurry. These are easy questions. So you should not leave these sitters. Okay. It's just that you should not answer in haste. Let's look at the 18th one. 18th one, CH Shreya has already answered. Lakshmi Priya has answered. Okay. Aditi, Danush, a lot of people have answered. This is Bhagirath Reddy. Okay. Anaga, Srivatsava, a lot of people have answered. It has been established that what? Although a great scientist, okay, Einstein was right from his was weak in arithmetic right from his school days. Answer is B, and that's quite simple. Okay, 19 CH Shreya has already answered, one step ahead of the rest. Okay, Harshit, Lakshmi Priya, Shreya, Bhagirath, yes, I'm glad that you're all picking up. Okay, everybody has got it right. Everybody has got it right. No wrong answer so far. So I don't have to discuss this. Answer is B. That's good. Okay, 20th. 20th. Let's move on to 20th. Harshit has answered it. Oh, Bhagirath Reddy has answered it. Shreya has answered it. Everybody. Sudhanshu, Aditi, Lakshmi Priya, Harshita. You all got it right. Now you are picking up steam. That's good. So you are getting into form now. Danush, good. You got it right. Srivatsava, you got it right. It's so I'm sure everybody has picked up the technique. Answer is C. You've all mastered the art of answering these jumbled words questions. So that is what you got to do. Look at the segments, look at the options, trial and error, answer the question. Okay, so that is what you're supposed to do, and we got it right. Now let's go on to the more difficult questions. Yesterday, the other day, we stopped at 4th. Let's look at 5th one. Let's look at 5th one. Okay, take your time, but answer it properly. I'm not bothered about how fast you're answering these questions. I'm not bothered about speed today. Speed will come automatically. What I'm bothered about is, are you developing the technique? So more than the answer, I'm interested in how you've arrived at the answer. Okay, what is the clincher? Have you identified the clincher? So we'll be concentrating on the technique rather than the answer today for these questions. So let's look at the 5th one. Okay, so 5th one, how do you answer the question? So along with your answer, please also tell me the clue. Please also give me the clue. Along with the answer, please also give me the clue. How did you arrive at the answer? Can you tell me that? That would be what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm not interested in 1, 2, 3, or 4. What I'm interested in is, why did you arrive at the answer? That is more important. Okay, so I have okay. Date 1980. Is that the clincher, Harshit? Okay. So if you look at okay, yes. So Shrestha says, since it started from 1980, yes. So if you see, in the 1980s, because the US helped someone and the name was given the next one. That's right, Lakshmi Priya, you got it right. So in the 1980s, that is what we are talking about. So it's an ideal starting sentence. In the 1980s, successive US administrations, etc., authorized the sale of numerous items that had such dual uses, etc., all of those things continues. Then what do you have? Then you have D. So C is an ideal starting sentence. So the choice is between 2 and 4. Then you'll have to see whether it is CD or CB. So if you look at D, the US decision to extend support to Baghdad was taken despite authentic means genuine, all right, genuine, authentic reports that Iraqi troops were resorting to chemical weapons on an almost daily basis against Iranian soldiers. So C and D. And then you have A. Neither did Washington stop extending support after it had learned, etc., etc., etc. So DA is associated. So C is the starting sentence, DA is associated, answer is C, D, A, B, and answer is 2. Okay, that is simple and straightforward. You should get it right. There is a word called toxic there. What is the meaning of the word toxic? Toxic means poisonous or harmful. All right. Okay. So that is how you have to look at it. Most of you have got the technique right. So I'm very happy. Let's go on to the sixth one. Now, sixth one. Okay. Sixth one. Can we have the answer for the sixth one, please? Okay. Now, as we can see in this sequence, this Chinese behavior of suppressing reports about viruses in their country is not new. It didn't start with Wuhan. Even in 2003, they tried to suppress. That is what this sequence is, how relevant it is today. 2003 also, the Chinese fellows did the same thing. And today also, okay, in December also, they didn't do anything. They didn't take any action. They didn't tell the world. In fact, they were misleading the world. Let's see how misled the world in 2003. Okay, what is the starting sentence? That is what we have to look at. What is the starting sentence? It cannot be B, because reports about the mysterious illness. When you're talking about the mysterious new illness, we are talking about a specific mysterious new illness. Because it is not introduced yet, the sequence cannot start with B. So both 2 as well as 3 are not right. Okay, and then if you look at A, were the Chinese authorities unaware of the problem? The problem is a specific problem. So which problem? Unless that problem is stated, you cannot start the sequence with A. Therefore, fourth also cannot be the right answer. So the sequence has to start with C. The illness originated in China, but the Chinese government refused to acknowledge its existence until very late in the day. Then, were the Chinese authorities unaware of the problem? Then, you know, now what is the problem? We know what the problem is. And then B, reports about the mysterious new illness, because already illness was introduced in C. About the mysterious new illness began to come out of Guangdong in early February 2003. And then, but these were suppressed. What were suppressed? The reports were suppressed. So BE have to go together. BE have to go together. And that happens only in 1 and 2. But 2 cannot be, in 2, B is the starting sentence, 2 is, B cannot be the starting sentence. So we are left with C, A, B, E, D. They were not made public, and it is also possible that they were not transmitted upwards to the highest levels. So answer is 1. A lot of people have got it right, and that is the technique that we need to use. So let's look at the next one, the 7th one. Try to answer the 7th one. Okay, it is very long. It will take a lot of time for you. Doesn't matter, but let's try to identify what is the clincher. We have to identify the clincher. One single clue on the basis of which you can answer. So I have some answers. Tara has given an answer. Tara, what you have come up with an option. You've come up with a sequence which doesn't exist there, Tara. That is what you're not supposed to do. So that is why I always say, don't try to sequence the sentences on your own, because you can always come up with with a sequence which does not exist among the option. Tara, you're given an option now which is not there. You've given a sequence which is not there among the options. So that is the wrong technique. What you need to do is, from the options given, okay, you were giving the answer to the last one. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry. All right. I thought you were answering the seventh one. Okay, seventh one. We're looking at seventh one now. Okay. Seventh one. Lakshmi Priya, you got to look at your answer. May not be the right answer. In fact, it is not the right answer. Seventh one. How do you answer this? There is only one way in which you can answer, because there are two starting sentences, C and B, which is the starting sentence. Okay. Amendments passed by Parliament in the winter session to the Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques Act arm the central and state governments to deal far more effectively with the abuse of medical technology to conduct sex determination for the sole purpose of aborting female fetuses. Okay. So beautiful, ideal starting sentence. Okay. The current scope of the law, here, please remember, it says the law. Which law? Unless law is introduced earlier, B cannot be the starting sentence. Okay. So B can at best be an intermediate sentence, cannot be the starting sentence. So C has to be the starting sentence. The choice is between 2 and 3. So then how do you answer further? Amendments passed, and then B. C and B have to go together. The current scope of the law prohibits recourse to preconception, sex selection techniques, in addition to bringing, etc., etc. C and B go together. C is the starting sentence, and therefore the answer is 2. If you read further, you will see that the other sequences also fall in place. Okay, and ideally, E is the closing sentence, because although the law has been on the statute book since 1984, it remained largely ineffective in checking the proliferation of diagnostic laboratories clandestinely offering sex selection services through the length and breadth of the country. So E is a closing sentence. Here there are two words. One is proliferation. Proliferation. What is the meaning of the word proliferate? Proliferate is to grow rapidly. Proliferate means to grow rapidly. Clandestine. Clandestine means secretly. Clandestine means secretly. So these are the two unfamiliar words you may have there. Eighth one. Let's go on to the eighth question. Let's go on to the eighth question. Let's see. Dhanush and Aditi, we have moved to the eighth question. Can we go to the eighth question? So identify the starting sentence here. Identify the starting sentence. Your job is done. Identify the starting sentence. What is the starting sentence here? Identify it and your job is done. What is the first sentence? S. Shreya, you'll have to look at the option. You have to look at your options. So one is starting sentence. You will find that B is the ideal starting sentence. Lakshmi Priya, you'll have to look at the answer. Okay. And I'll tell you why your answer is not right. Okay. So if you look at B versus C, B says, an important running theme of Indian foreign policy since independence has been the attainment of a major power status. Okay. So that is B. What about C? In the heydays of non-alignment, New Delhi was sharply critical of great power and not same day. So B is actually a generic principle. He is trying to introduce the topic, and then we come to C. Therefore, B is an ideal starting sentence. B has to start the sequence. Then in the heydays means when, you know, period of popularity, when it was very popular. Non-alignment, now nobody knows about non-alignment. There was a time when non-alignment was very popular. In the heydays of non-alignment, New Delhi was sharply critical of great power rivalry. At the same time, it pursued a policy of economic self-reliance and invested considerable resources in the development of science and technology, including the development of nuclear programs. This follows B, because B means we wanted to be a major power state. We wanted to be a major power, and because we wanted to be major power, we did all those kind of things. And therefore, B makes sense. B is an ideal starting sentence. Then, what is the clincher? The clincher here is that it says a policy and such a policy. Okay, B says a policy and this policy. So both of these go together. C followed by D. C followed by D. Okay, C followed by D is the right sequence. So where is C followed by D? And B is the right, B is the starting sentence that is there in third. Therefore, answer is B, A, C, D. B, A, C, D. So if you see, an important running theme of Indian foreign policy since independence has been the attainment of major power status. Despite variations of emphasis and change of means to attain that goal, what goal? To become a major power. The common thread is visible from the days of Jawaharlal Nehru to Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Therefore, that goal, what is the goal? Major power. So BA, CD. CD, how are they linked? Because of policy. BA, how are they linked? Because of goal. So BA, CD, that is the sequence you are looking for. Answer is therefore 3. I hope you understood, Lakshmi Priya, why your answer should be 3 and not 4. Let's go on to 9th. Let's go on to 9th one. So 9th is an easy one. Let's try to answer this. And again, you have to find out the starting sentence. You have to find out the starting sentence. Anaga, yes, you got it right, Anaga. Tara, can you zoom? Okay, I will zoom it. Yes. Okay, it's going out of the screen. Now you should be able to see it. Okay, now you should be able to see it. CH Shreya, you have to look at your answer. What is the starting sentence? What is the starting sentence? The starting sentence here is C, because life as we know it. Beautifully, he is introducing the topic that he wants to talk about. Life as we know it does not exist without a corpus. Corpus means a collection. Life as we know it does not exist without a corpus made up of inanimate materials and an inanimate substrate on which to thrive. Thrive means to prosper, flourish. So ideal opening sentence. So C has to be an ideal opening sentence. Shreya, D may not be the starting sentence. You look at further. One is C. Let's look at C. And then look at A and B. Over geological time, life has drawn sustenance. Sustenance means nourishment. Over geological time, life has drawn sustenance from the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, and the atmosphere. Simultaneously, it has also profoundly means deeply or completely. Simultaneously, it has also profoundly modified the very infrastructure of its sustenance. So what links these two? Sustenance here and sustenance here. So A and B have to go together. A and B have to go together because sustenance is the common thread. All right. So A, B have to go together. And where do they go together? They go together only in the first option. So answer is 1. C, A, B, D. Without life, it is very likely that the earth would have evolved along very etc. 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 So answer is 1, C, A, B, D. The clincher is that A and B go together. The common thread is sustenance. And therefore, the answer is 1. Let's look at the last one and then move on to the next topic. Let's try to answer the 10th one. And this is an easy one. Okay. I'm sure everybody can answer it. Take a minute and answer it. Everybody should get it right. In fact, if you look at the options, All the options start with E. So that is a fantastic clue. That's why I keep saying that you should always look at the options, because the answer is right in front of you. So always look at the options. Don't try to sequence the sentences given on your own. You may come up with a sequence which may not exist among the options. So here, when you look at the options, all the options start with E. Half your job is done. So now from E, proceed further. Okay, Shreya. Shreya, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Since in this particular question, since the starting sentence is given, what you need to do is fix the last sentence. If you can fix the last sentence, your job is done. Okay, that could be the clincher. Fix the last sentence and you'll be able to answer. A lot of people have given the right answer, but there are some who have given some other answers. Dhanush, you got it right. Good. Okay. So if you start with E, if you start Anaga, you got it right. S Shreya, now you got it right. That's good, Shreya. You got it right. CH Shreya has also got it right. Tara, you have to look at your answers. Okay. Many will have little knowledge of where the Space Research Station in Tumba in Kerala stands. So that is the starting sentence that he has already given. Okay. Now, what can come next? If you look at the B, B says, this site section of the site when the bishop was approached. So you see, when you are introducing the term bishop, it starts with an indefinite article. When you have already introduced bishop, then the article becomes definite article. You see, the bishop. Therefore, B and C. Why did he say the bishop? Because we are referring to a specific bishop, and that is why he has used the definite article the. Upon selection of this site, when the bishop was approached, he in turn convinced the people that science too seeks truth that enriches human life as spirituality. Okay, so science also is as important as spirituality. That is what the bishop told them. Okay, and then when he asked for the consent of the people there, a thunderous amen was the response. So beautiful sequence out there. And finally, and that's the clincher, this is to illustrate that enlightened means, you know, having full information, free of ignorance and misinformation. This is to illustrate that enlightened spiritual leaders have always had regard for scientists who also strive. Strive means to endeavor or to try seriously, who also strive for emancipation. Emancipation means freedom, for emancipation of mankind as religious leaders. If you look at A, isn't that a closing argument? Beautiful closing sentence. You can't think of a better closing sentence than this. So in this particular sequence, the clincher is A. You cannot position A anywhere in the sequence. A has to be the last sentence. So if you know the technique, you will not go wrong. So fortunately for us, here he has already given E as the first sentence because all the options start with E. Your job is to find out the clincher, and the clincher in this case is one is bishop referred twice, so B and C, and the other is the closing sentence. The closing sentence is A. A cannot exist anywhere else in the sequence. And if you look at the options, A is the last sentence only in option 4. On that basis alone, you can eliminate all other options and identify 4 as the option. So as far as sentence sequencing is concerned, always look for the clincher. If you got the clincher, your job is done and you can go on to the next question easily. Given sufficient time, anybody can answer sentence sequencing question. The trick is in terms of answering the questions in limited time. Okay, but let me also tell you one thing, that the out of the 10 questions that we have discussed in this exercise, barring around 3 or 4, the others are a little lengthy. You will not have these kind of lengthy questions in BITSAT, but all the same, you get used to the tough ones. The other ones will look very easy. And that is what we tried to do today. So let me summarize. Sentence sequencing, what you need to do is first look at the options. Second, use anchoring. Anchoring means you have to look at, you'll have to fix the first sentence or the last sentence. So fix the anchors, first sentence or the last sentence. In some questions, that may be the clincher. Otherwise, look for association. Association, like for example, reference to bishop here, B and C go together. Association. So you use anchoring or you use association. Okay, and use these two techniques to arrive at the right answer. One of them will provide the clincher, and once you identified the clincher, you got your answer. Okay, that is what you should be doing. Statistically, people make a lot of mistakes in sentence sequencing because sentence sequencing looks deceptively simple, but it's not simple. You need to apply your mind properly, identify the clincher, and once you've got the clincher, then you've got the answer. So don't get satisfied with a seemingly right answer. May not be the right answer. You got to look at the options to arrive at the best option. In any multiple choice test, your job is to select the best answer from among the options, not a seemingly right answer. So just be careful in sentence sequencing. The exercise 2 is also given. We don't have time to do exercise 2 today. You can do it as homework, and next class I will give you the answers. Okay, let's quickly move on to what we have in store for today. Our topic is idioms and phrases, and idioms and phrases is something which you would have done right from primary school. So I don't have to teach you basics of idioms and phrases, but all the same, what I've done is I have given a collection of important, what I think are important idioms and phrases, a collection of around 50 of them. So some of you have asked for this material, and Anji has sent all the material to all the people who have sent it on WhatsApp to him. So if you have still not got it, send a WhatsApp to Anji and he will take care of it. Now let's quickly go. I don't want to waste time discussing those 50 ones because they're all easy. So let's go on to the exercise for today straight away. Okay. So there are two patterns in which these idioms and phrases questions appear in the BITSAT exam. One is pattern 1, where the idiom is given and you're supposed to identify the meaning of the idiom. That is the first pattern. Like here, like a red rag to a bull. So this is what we are talking about. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, like a red rag to a bull. Okay, what is the meaning of the word a red rag to a bull? Okay, could somebody answer this question, please? Red rag to a bull. What is the meaning of the idiom red rag to a bull? It's like a red rag to a bull. Yeah, Lakshmi Priya has got it. Anaga has got it. Shreya. So like a red rag to a bull means, okay, provoking somebody, deliberately annoying somebody, deliberately irritating, deliberately infuriating somebody. Okay, so incite somebody into action. Okay, don't mention anything about religion to your uncle. It is like a red rag to a bull. Okay, don't show your report card to your father. It's like a red rag to a bull. Okay, especially when your rank is not so very good. Have you ever tried that in your school life? Okay, pattern 2. Pattern 2 is the idioms. The idiom is used in a sentence. So you got another clue, and you're asked to find the meaning of the word, meaning of the idiom that's given. Like here, under the prevailing circumstances, whether we will continue as a democracy has become a burning question. So what is the meaning of the word burning question? Oh, a lot of people have answered. This is an easy question because we have the idiom. We also have a sentence in which it is used. So we've got an additional clue. So here, okay, we all know burning question means hotly debated issue. So answer is D. Okay, without further ado, let's quickly go on with the exercises here. What is asked us to do is identify the meanings of the given idioms. I don't think there are 17. Oh, there are 17. Good. So identify the meanings of the given idioms. Okay, so this is like a quick fire round. Okay, we don't have time. We just have 15 minutes to wind up this class. So let's try to answer these questions. Bone of contention. A bone of contention means what? Something that people disagree or argue about. Something that people disagree or argue about. Okay, so a reason for quarrels, maybe something that people disagree or argue about. Sharing of tax revenues is the bone of contention between the center and the states. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word bone of meaning of the idiom bone of contention. Bring the house down. Okay, what is the meaning of the word bring the house down? Okay, cause much laughter. That's right. Okay, cause much laughter. Bring the house down, make an audience laugh or applaud, okay, very enthusiastically. He could bring the house down with his stand-up comedy, okay, cause much laughter. Answer is A. B, behind the times. Behind the times. You can answer this straight away. Behind the times means, not aware of the latest use. Or not aware of the latest techniques, obsolete, out of date. All right. So answer is old-fashioned. When it comes to technology, a lot of oldies are behind the times. For example, usage of smartphone. A lot of people are behind the times. Okay, old-fashioned, obsolete. Okay, can of worms. Fourth one, can of worms. What is a can of worms? Can of worms. Let's see who can answer this. Lakshmi Priya has answered it. Aditi, Sudhanshu. Can of worms means, okay, it's given there, a complicated situation or problem. A complicated situation or problem. The management does not want to change the promotion policy now because they don't want to open a can of worms. So they don't want to create a fresh, complicated situation, or they don't want to create a problem. So answer is C. CH Shreya. Answer is C. Can of worms means a complicated situation or problem. I gave you a sentence to illustrate how it can be used. Fifth one, cash cow. Cash cow is not so much of an idiom. Cash cow means a good source of money. A good source of money. Cash cow. For example, IPL is a cash cow for BCCI. IPL makes a lot of money. Unfortunately, this time IPL has been indefinitely postponed on account of the coronavirus. So a good source of money. Sixth one, come clean. Come clean means tell the truth. Okay, be totally honest. Okay, some governments are fudging corona figures. They must all come clean so that people know the extent of problems. So there is a notion that some governments, state governments in India, and also, like for example, China, China has still not come clean about the extent of the problem in China. They have revised it, but Trump says, even the revised numbers in Wuhan in terms of death and figures are not accurate. So everybody is asking China to come clean with regard to the coronavirus problem. Okay, dark horse. Seventh one, dark horse. What does that mean? Dark horse. Dark horse means a less known candidate. A dark horse means a less known candidate. He is not known outside his state, but people consider him a dark horse as far as the election is concerned. So a less known candidate is a dark horse. Answer is B. Okay, let's go on to eighth one. Eighth one. Drive someone up a wall. Drive someone up a wall. What is the meaning? Shrestha has answered it. Yes, Shrestha. Okay. With the lockdown and kids being present, parents also being present at home, the kids are driving their parents up a wall. How are they doing it? Because of their behavior, they're irritating or annoying them. Annoy or frustrate to the point of exasperation. That is the meaning of the word, of the idiom. Drive someone up a wall. Okay. Next one. Eat crow, also eat humble pie. Means the same. Oh, I'm not able to write. Eat humble pie also means the same. Eat crow or eat humble pie. Oh, mine is stuck. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Everybody, are you able to hear me? Please answer. My screen is stuck. Are you able to hear me? Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me? We can hear you. That's good. My scene got stuck. I had a problem. Let's quickly try to answer these questions. Eat crow or eat humble pie. Eat crow or eat humble pie. So what it means is to admit that someone is wrong, especially if it results in great embarrassment or shame. So that is eat crow or eat humble pie. So this is the answer. Answer is B. Admit one's mistake. So eat crow. Okay. The police, when it became clear that they arrested the wrong person, the police had to eat crow. Next one, 10th one, fall flat. Fall flat, what's the answer? People have answered already. Lakshmi Priya, Shreya, Sudhanshu have all answered. 10th. Fall flat means to fail, to be unsuccessful. Fall flat means to fail or to be unsuccessful. Okay. Okay, let's go on. 11th one, fly out the handle. Fly out the handle. 11th one, fly off the handle. Become very angry. Fly off the handle means become very angry, uncontrollably angry, lose control of temper. If he keeps flying off the handle like that, he will have a heart attack. Okay, that is how it is used. Fish out of water. 12th one, fish out of water. Some people have answered fish out of water. Totally out of place. I think you can guess that. Totally out of place. One who does not feel comfortable in a new environment. When he moved to a new school, he felt like a fish out of water because he did not have any friends. 13th, get cold feet or develop cold feet. Get cold feet. Okay, become nervous and not sure that you want to do it. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word of the idiom, get cold feet. So become afraid at the last minute. Do you still want to do this parachute jump, or are you developing, or are you getting cold feet? That is how it is used. Hammer out. Hammer out. 14th. We're looking at 14th. Hammer out means to come to an agreement after lengthy deliberation or discussion. Here, the options are not properly worded. I would say among this, D is right, but I say that, you know, the answers are all ambiguous. Hammer out is to come to an agreement after lengthy deliberation or discussion. So try comes closest, but the meaning is to come to an agreement. Okay, so the warring parties finally hammered out an agreement. Next one, hold one's horses. Hold one's horses. Hold one's horses. Lakshmi Priya, that's not the answer. Okay, Tara has got it right. Aditi has got it right. Hold one's horses means wait a moment or be patient to restrain oneself. So wait a moment to be patient. Stop and wait patiently. I know you are excited to see the prototype, but hold your horses. That is how it is used. 16th, leave in the lurch. 16th, leave in the lurch. Okay, Lakshmi Priya's answered. Let's see anybody else. Aditi. He quit his job without notice, leaving his boss in the lurch. He quit his job without notice, leaving his boss in the lurch. So what can you make out of it? Okay, Ashriya, what do you think is the answer? Whatever you've marked doesn't look all right. What could be the answer? Ashriya, leave in the lurch. What about the others? Leave in the lurch means desert or leave someone in trouble. So answer is A. Answer is A. 17th one. 17th one, finally 17th one. 17th one. Mind one's P's and Q's. Mind one's P's and Q's. Be sure to mind your P's and Q's when you meet the chairman. Okay. What do you think is the meaning? Harshita has got it right. Ashray has got it right. Okay. Who else has got it right? CH Shreya has got it right. Aditi has got it right. Answer is be very careful about what one does or says. Be very careful. Okay. To put on your best behavior. Be polite. Okay. To mind your manners. Okay. All of these things mean mind one's P's and Q's. So idioms and phrases, there's nothing much to learn except that you got to revise those important 50 idioms and phrases that are given. Please go through them, okay, so that you are familiar with them. These are the most important ones, but as I told you, we can't make an exhaustive list of all the idioms and phrases, and it doesn't make sense to invest so much of time to be thorough with all of them, because whatever list you may go through, there will always be some other new question that may come. So let's concentrate on the most important ones. Try to answer smartly, try to guess, etc. And we'll get a lot more practice when we do our part tests and grand tests. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of today's class. As a home assignment, please finish off the second exercise in sentence sequencing, because sentence sequencing comes regularly in BITSAT and you need to develop the right technique. You can't go wrong in sentence sequencing. So please finish off the second exercise. When we meet day after tomorrow, we will take up the second exercise and move on to the next topic. All those people who want material, please send a WhatsApp message to Anji. Okay, the number was shared last time. Please send it to the same number. We will send the material. Okay, so have a good day. And while we are doing English, please do not ignore maths, physics, and chemistry. Maths, physics, and chemistry are important. They are the ones which will get you a seat. English and logical reasoning will only decide the campus and the branch. But your selection has to happen because of maths, physics, and chemistry. And I hope you're concentrating on them. Okay. Goodbye. Santosh, you can close the show.